Good morning. Time to start another day in my life. I guess I'm not doing week in my life right now. I'm doing day in my life. There's Banjo. He just got some wet food, so he is happy with a full tummy. Oliver didn't come running, so he didn't get any. So we just called the local Dodge dealership to come pick up our car for an oil change. We tried getting it done at Walmart a couple weeks ago, but they said that the oil plug was stripped and they couldn't give us an oil change. So we've just been kind of holding off on it because we haven't had the money, because we knew things would need to get replaced. But now that we have refinanced one of our loans, we're also looking into refinancing the loan on our Dodge Journey, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that loan has been killing us. Worst mistake financially I think we've made as a couple was buying a brand new car that we thought we could afford, but it was like maxing us out. But the credit union we go to is now able to refinance that loan for a lower rate, which is fantastic. We go in to sign the papers today. We were paying $630 a month on that car, and now we will be paying $280 a month. It did expand the life of our loan. We would have it paid off in 3 years. Now it'll be 5 years, but it is opening up so much more financial freedom for us. Like, we're not gonna be so strapped. So we've just, between refinancing all 3 of those loans, we've opened up $500 in our monthly budget, and I'm just like, I can quit my job. Like, this is amazing. I don't know for sure that I will quit my job, though currently, as a lot of you know, I'm not working it because it's at a grocery store doing food samples, and they've gotten rid of that position. I do have the option to go in and clean, but because of my asthma, I feel like it's best just to stay at home, because people with asthma are put into the high risk category for COVID-19. So we're just doing everything we can to stay at home. Today is payday, so normally we'd be like going out and getting groceries and paying bills. The big bill this month would be our car and a few of the little things. But since we're going to the bank, we're just gonna, that'll essentially be paying off the loan that we currently have. So what we owe this month, or what we would normally owe this month on it, like, we don't got to make that payment out of our check. Does that make sense? Because the new loan is just covering that one off. So now we'll have a new due date for the new loan on that car. So we just have to pay a cell phone, and that's boring stuff you guys probably don't care too much about, but I'm ecstatic. Like, holy cow, we just opened up $500 in our monthly. Like, oh, guys, we've been, for the last 3 years, feels like paycheck to paycheck, because we've just strapped ourselves with buying that brand new car that was like, things have just been tight. So I'm ecstatic. So yeah, car dealership coming to pick up the car for an oil change, get whatever's going on with that oil pan fixed. They said we may just need a whole new oil pan, so who knows what that's gonna cost us. Bank later today, to finalize our car loan, and I also need to get a cashier's check, which is like a money order or a MoneyGram, so I can pay off my really crappy credit card. I owe $8 on it. I did owe $4, but then there was interest, so I'm just gonna send them like a $15 check to make sure it covers any interest that would occur between now and the time they get my check, and hopefully it'll completely pay it off, and then I can cancel that card off and be done with it. So I'm excited. That's exciting stuff. I feel like I was gonna say something else, but now I'm drawing a blank. So I'm gonna show you guys my seedlings. You guys have a little check-in. I know you guys are enjoying seeing these things grow, and we'll go on with the day. Broccoli sprouts, really going for it. They're reaching up for the sun. I had them outside for a big chunk yesterday because it was finally some nice weather. We got a green bean. I think that's green beans, right? Oh, that's zucchini. Okay. So we got a zucchini popping up. Oh, we got another one right down in there. You guys see him right in there? So we got 2 zucchinis. All but one of our broccoli. And then this is yellow squash. I don't see anything on yellow squash yet. Maybe something back in here. There might be something right there. And then this is green beans. Got one little bean popping up right there. And then this one is, what are you? Asparagus. And that's doing absolutely nothing. And then these guys they're gonna take a little while. I just planted these like 2 days ago, so I don't expect anything out of that yet. But let's go ahead and get the dog in. Awesome. I think Yoshi has, yeah. So you guys know that experiment I was working on? Scoot, Banjo. Come on. That experiment. Oh, that dog is like a horse. That experiment I was working on, trying to do like a greenhouse thing with this to-go box. Yeah. Yoshi got a hold of it, dumped dirt everywhere. So there's that. I'll have to redo it and find a better place to set it so the dog can't get a hold of it. The ground is cold. I should have put some shoes on. Guys, this dog poops logs. Oh my gosh. I've been coming out here and shoveling it and either throwing it over the fence or throwing it into the fire pit, which means we can't roast marshmallows over that. But he just has like massive poops. I'm sure you cared to know that. And he's digging a hole. Awesome. I knew he got quiet. Ugh, my feet are so cold. Okay, well, I'm trying to avoid any muddy areas. It was dry yesterday, so it kind of dried everything out, but some places just a little wet and gross. Yeah, it's gonna rain later today. I'm not a big fan of spring because it's just too much rain. It just rains all the time. Not enough sunny days. So let me flip you around and show you the lettuce and what all that's doing. And here's the lettuce. Look at that guy. He's going for it. I need to change the water out on these, but they're doing really good. Remember this guy? He took forever to sprout, but he was doing pretty good. Ira is already making something. Hi, Butterbean. Hi, my Butterbean. And then Levi is up. I had him stay in his room for a little bit longer so I can make a phone call to the dealership because he is not quiet when I'm on the phone. He thinks whoever I'm talking to wants to talk to him. What happened to your shirt? Did you take it off?
Yeah,
Why'd you take your shirt off?
yo.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yo.
Yo.
No. Yo.
You getting shy?
Toast.
Doggy's right out there.
That's Yoshi. That's Yoshi.
He's calling him Tails and Yoshi. Did you miss your puppy overnight?
Tails. Tails, mommy.
So it is Friday. We got paid yesterday, and like I said, we refinanced everything with the bank. So financially right now we're sitting pretty. Which my husband commented on it earlier. He goes, it's been a long time since we've just been completely caught up on bills and we're not broke. Like, we actually have money in the bank, which is like odd. So it's been raining all day. I'm glad I came when I did because now the rain stopped and Save-A-Lot is filling up with people. But I've been seeing on Facebook, my local Facebook, where Save-A-Lot has been well stocked with food. And so I thought I would come up to Save-A-Lot to see what they had because it's been 2 weeks since we've been to the grocery, and our milk has 5 more days on it, and we're out of cheese. That's pretty much it. Which, if it had been super nice weather, I probably wouldn't have bothered coming. However, like with the bad weather, I was hoping it would keep people at home, and it has. When I came, it was still raining, and so there was only a handful of people in the store. And then I hopped over to the Family Dollar, which is right next door to the Save-A-Lot, and there was like nobody in Family Dollar, which I was able to find pull-ups and diapers for both of the boys. I wish I had waited until I went over to Family Dollar to get Ira's diapers. At first I wasn't planning on going to Family Dollar. It wasn't until I came out of Save-A-Lot and seen that there was like 2 cars there, and I was like, that's gotta be the employees. Yeah, I ended up getting Love's diapers for Ira, and it was $15 for a box. And I don't know how many came in it, but I don't think very many. At least not what we normally spend. Like at Walmart, we normally spend like $20 and get like a giant case to last us like 2 weeks. But I'm trying to avoid Walmart and large grocery stores because I feel like those are probably just petri dishes. Like everybody's flocking to larger grocery stores. So I'm trying to go to places that people aren't always thinking about. And after seeing that post on Facebook about Save A Lot, my thoughts was, well, people probably just aren't thinking about going to Save A Lot. So that's why I went there. I don't know that I would go there on a regular basis. It's been a long time since I've shopped at Save A Lot. They've got a good meat selection. The produce is pretty limited, and not because it's understocked. Like, their shelves are fully stocked. They just don't have a lot of options on produce. So, and then the apples I got are Golden Delicious. Hopefully they're good. I grew up shopping between Aldi and Save A Lot, and I remember always having mushy apples. Like, I didn't discover crisp apples until I was an adult and found out you just gotta pay more money for them. So the apples we've been getting at Walmart here recently that are Golden Delicious have been really crisp and delicious, and it's like $3 for a bag, which isn't bad. The apples here at Save A Lot were comparable in price. I don't know what the quality is gonna be, so hopefully they're good. We'll find out. This gum is really bothering me, but I don't want to be an asshole and spit it outside. But like, it's really bugging me. It's getting old. A lot of the foods that I did buy from Save A Lot were like boxed type of goods, though they were fully stocked on cheese, which I was surprised by, even though in the picture it showed they were fully stocked on cheese. But like, when I'm seeing pictures from Save A Lot and Walmart and Meijer, they're like out of cheese. So that was a pleasant surprise. I think their cheese prices were a little bit more expensive than normal, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. Eggs was a good deal. I got 30 eggs for $3. So like, I'm not hurting my feelings any, as long as, you know, they stay fresh for a while. Milk, I didn't even look at the price on milk, but we've got a fresh gallon. And they had Lunchables, which last time I went to the grocery store was 2 weeks ago, which was right around the time quarantine really started. Lunchables were about sold out. Like, I remember Thursday 2 weeks ago going to the grocery store in the morning, do my normal grocery shopping, and a lot of stuff was already about sold out. And then come that evening, they like put the whole state on, I don't want to say a harsh lockdown, but like schools were starting to close, you know, like people started panicking, and that's when toilet paper by that night was completely sold out. I wish I would have gotten, well, I wish I would have gotten more than one pack when I went shopping 2 days that day, the day that I went, 2 Thursdays ago. They're already really low on toilet paper. They didn't have any large packages. All I could find was name brand Charmin, and they only had 4 packs, but I didn't think much of it. I mean, I knew like, oh, this is, you know, odd, like they're almost out of toilet paper, and like Lunchables were selling out like crazy, but like, you know, it can't get that bad, you know. Those are my thoughts. It's not gonna get that bad, you know. So I only got 1 package of toilet paper, and it was shits. No pun intended. So yeah, I only got 1 4-pack, I think it was, or maybe it was a 6-pack. And now I wish I would have grabbed 2 packages instead of 1. Thankfully, my parents brought us some, and like I said, I did get a bidet if we have to use it, but we haven't hooked it up yet, and I don't know. The idea of using a bidet just sounds weird, which it shouldn't, because after I had Levi, I had to use a squirt bottle to clean myself. I wasn't allowed to use toilet paper. However, I did use toilet paper on my backside, so I've never done the squirt bottle on my backside, but I don't know. It just seems a little weird, the idea of it. Yeah, so no toilet paper at Save A Lot, no toilet paper at Family Dollar. I don't know if or when I'll ever see toilet paper again in my life. Yeah, I went ahead and got Easter baskets for the boys. Like I said, a lot of non-perishables from Save A Lot. Got some sugar, some butter. Butter is a perishable, but we're got it like half. Sorry, I had a phone call come through. Yeah, so mostly non-perishables. We were out of cereal, so I bought cereal. Yeah, nothing that exciting, but I am gonna do a Save A Lot grocery haul, so keep a lookout for that. Mostly just because I've never done a Save A Lot grocery haul, so you know, I thought it'd be interesting to do one. But I skipped out on buying a lot of their frozen food because even though the prices weren't bad, to look at the size of the packaging, it's like I can spend this price at Aldi or Walmart for the same item and get twice the food. Like, so the packages I found to just be small. So yeah, that wouldn't be someplace I would shop on the regular, but again, It was someplace that didn't have very many people in it, and I feel like at this point, like, that's what's important, is just staying away from people. So on that note, our Texas Roadhouse is selling raw steaks. You get 4 of them for $20, something like that. It came out to be, it's a 12-ounce steak. This guy is riding my butt. Jeez, he just cut right in front of the pickup truck that was next to me. He's trying to cause an accident. Dumbass. Excuse me. So, yeah, Texas Roadhouse is selling steak. You get 4 12-ounce steaks for $20 or $25. So we're gonna go, I can't talk. We're gonna go get some steaks. They came out to be like $6 a piece, and I'm like, you can't hardly buy that at the grocery store, let alone Texas Roadhouse. So we'll see if they have any left. I think they're probably just not getting a lot of business, and they're just needing to sell what they have. And I mean, like I said the other day, we bought a thing of pork loins from what is it called? Arnie's. There's a T in there. Artie's. I mentioned that in my last vlog, and they were selling. You got 12 pork. My brain is not working. Not pork loins. They are pork tenderloins. A little bit different, I think. I don't know. I don't know meat cuts. Anyways, they were selling those for $20. You got 12. So we did that the other day. We're just trying to support businesses anywhere we can. Mostly focusing on small businesses, but that's such a good price on steak that I'm like, I got the extra money, might as well. So yeah. And then while I was at Family Dollar, I also picked Levi up a toy, just because he's been stuck inside for 2 weeks. He hasn't seen anybody. I mean, I know we are fostering a dog for him to have a playmate, which he's been loving that dog. And that dog has been so good with him. Like, my husband and I have not talked about adopting him. We haven't had that discussion yet. But I feel like we're probably leaning towards probably maybe adopting him. I don't know. I love how good he is with the boys. He's a good dog. He's a big dog for the house. That's a lot of dog for our house. And he is a puppy, so he's got a lot of energy. He comes and goes with his energy, though. Like, sometimes he's just like a bundle, and then other times, like, he's totally chill. The more you can exercise him, the more, like, laid back he is, which I think is normal for most pets. But with how rainy it's been here lately, like, on days when we can't get him outside, like today, he is just bonkers. And he's, like, trying to run past you, and, like, our house isn't big enough for that, so he's knocking into you, knocking into the wall, and knocking into the cat. So I think that's really our only issue, is his size, and he's kind of mouthy. Like, he wants to, like, when you're trying to pet him, he wants to, like, nibble on you, and I hate that. I'm like, stop doing it. But he's getting better at that, you know. That's something we can work with and he can get better with. Otherwise, he's been a great dog. He's very smart. He's been learning things, like picking things up really quickly. Yeah, I'm an all-around good dog. Nasty farts, y'all. Oh, this dog will gas you. Like, oh my God. we need a face mask just to live with the dog. Honestly, I think it's a food that the Humane Society sent home with him, which we're rolling with what we've got, because I sent us so much of it. And again, we're trying to stay out of public, really. And I looked at the pet food at both Save-A-Lot and Family Dollar, but it's cheaper type pet food brands. And I feel like what they sent home with us is probably cheaper type pet food brands. So I feel like it's not, buying the food from there is not going to make a difference. So if we decide to keep him, and after this whole quarantine thing is lifted and I'm not terrified to go to Walmart, I'll probably put him on the Rachel Ray dog food. It's a little bit more expensive, but since we've rearranged our finances, I think we can afford a little bit of a better quality pet food. And that's what we used to have Molly on, and she did fabulous with it. But again, Molly was like a tiny little dog, and so like a medium-sized bag lasted her, I don't even know if it was a medium-sized bag, but it lasted her like an entire month. So spending $10 on her pet food that lasted a month wasn't a big deal. And this is a bigger dog, so it's going to cost us closer to 30 something to get his pet food. So, but I mean, if it lasts us a month and it cures the farts, might be worth doing. Texas Roadhouse is packed. Oh my gosh, you would think people are dining inside. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I want to go there, even for that price on steaks. That place is gonna be crawling with the germs. Good Lord. I think everybody in town probably just seeing their post about selling their steaks and they're here. So I'm like, I don't know if they got any. So I don't know if it's worth going inside here or not. We might not be getting any steak to make my husband sad, but I don't know if steak is worth getting the corona. I mean, I've already risked it from going to Save a Lot and Family Dollar. But I do feel a bit confident going out because my city has had only 7 cases. There hasn't been any more cases reported in almost a week, which it takes 7 to 14 days. So I'm sure, you know, we may still end up getting some more. We've only had 1 death. So that's kind of promising that out of a population of, I think, like 55,000 people, we've only had 7 cases. So the idea of going out to the grocery store isn't like overly, I mean, it's still scary, and I'm trying to avoid super busy ones, but overall not too worried about it. You could have put on a turning signal a little sooner. I swear, people have just been stuck inside too long and they're forgetting how to drive. I had some lady get mad at me at the, we got like, I can't talk, oh my gosh. We have like this wonky 4-way where like there, it's a 4-way technically. However, each lane also has its own individual turn lane with it. Does that make any sense at all? And so I was gonna be turning left. This other lady was going to be turning, I wanna say right. And when I went, and I was there before her, she got all kinds of huffy about it. And my first thought was like, whoa, like, I'm here before you, for starters. And I got to think about it later. I'm like, you're turning right. Like, you could have went at the same time. So unless you were trying to go straight out of a turn lane, like, I shouldn't have interrupted your turn at all. Like, not to mention I was there first. But, yeah. Crazy stuff. Let's see. They've got somebody out here in a yellow vest. We're going to see what this is about. You could have went, bud. I guess I could have put on my turning signal. So there we go. Are you driving? Get out of the way. Oh, people.
Talking to people as soon as they pull in.
No, you're fine.
Raw steak or hot food?
I was hoping to get some raw steak. You still got it?
Unfortunately for today, I'm at capacity on what our meat cutter is able to do. But if you give us a call, we can add you to the list for tomorrow, and we'll start pickups after 2 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Holy crap, you can't get out over here. Let me spin this thing around. Good Lord. So, no steak for today. Yeah, they got like this massive line over here for picking up, I don't know what you're picking up, but picking up food. And, whew, yeah, that line is crazy, and it's blocking one of the entrance/exits. So I had to get spun around real quick. I've got a voicemail set here. Go away, nobody cares. I don't know who that is that's calling me anyways. So hopefully you guys are doing well and staying safe. Have you guys been going out in this, or have you been staying at home? When was the last time you went to town? Like I said, this is my first time going to the grocery store in 2 weeks, and then I've been to Menards twice, Rural King, I want to say once, and the bank twice. Otherwise, completely stayed at home. Hopefully that wasn't my eggs. Actually, that's Family Dollar stuff, so we should be good on that. I'll roll my window up. So yeah, we've really just tried to stay at home as much as we possibly can, and it's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. With exception to picking up food here and there, we've done that. But as far as like going into like actual stores, and I drove past Rural King today, and they were slammed. Not Rural King, Menards, and they were slammed. Like, holy cow, they were busy. So either a bunch of people just found out that they have a small food section, or a bunch of people like are deciding to do home improvement projects. I don't know, but it was nuts. Like the last 2 times I went there was like hardly anybody there, and that's the reason I went. Well, the last time I went was because I had to pick up our window. If y'all remember, our bedroom window got broken. And it finally came in, and I had to go and pick it up because our email said that if you didn't pick it up, it'd get shipped back because they have a limited storage supply. So I had to go get it. And then the first time I went there for something specific, and I don't remember what it is Oh, it was locks for the gate. It was locks for our gate. That was it. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna go on home and do this Save-A-Lot. What do you call it? Video. My brain is not working, y'all. I'm gonna go do the Save-A-Lot grocery haul. Keep an eye out for that. We might just roll this into being a 3-day vlog because I don't feel like I have enough content here. Like, we're just not doing much. We're just staying home, staying out of trouble, trying to anyways, and that's pretty much it. So I will check in with you guys later on. So I just finished filming my Aldi grocery haul. I'm starting on some dinner right now. We are doing up like a skillet meal. I normally get these from Bird's Eye at Walmart. So we'll see how this one is, being a different brand. It's a garlic and chicken from Gourmet Dining. So, I mean, it looks good. It looks exactly like the kind that I get from Walmart. It's got pasta, broccoli, carrots, creamy garlic sauce, and chicken. And then we had a hunk of chicken in the fridge that was already cooked, a chicken breast. I cooked it the other day to do up salads, and then we never did the salads. Well, I had a salad. Mike chose to have something else for lunch the other day. So I went ahead and throw that in here just to get it ate up. And hopefully it turns out good. It just kind of steams on the pot, really. And then, oh, that's really it. But, so there's new city ordinance that goes into effect tomorrow. Everybody's kind of in a tizzy over it. But they're going to be, any store that sells items that are considered non-essential, the store will have to rope off those items. Trying to keep people at home as much as possible. So, like, if somebody goes out to buy clothes, you won't be able to get any clothes. Art supplies, books, magazines, did I say toys already? Games, video games, TVs, electronics. All of that stuff is considered non-essential, and the store, if they sell it, has to rope that section off and cannot sell it. And that's to try to keep people at home. You what? You had a pizza Lunchable and a banana and yogurt?
No.
You don't want to save some for another day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, you got cold chill going on, huh?
Nachos.
How about we do nachos tomorrow?
Nachos.
How about nachos tomorrow?
Nachos.
So, yeah, I'm glad that I went ahead and picked up the boys' Easter baskets today. Just because we don't know where we're going to be sitting at come Easter time, what's going to be going on. And so when I seen them at the store, I went ahead and picked one up for each of them, along with a couple extra little goodies just to go into their Easter basket. And I'm glad I did that, since the city ordinance is going into effect that you can only buy groceries or pet food or paper products like toilet paper. So that's going to be interesting, and I know a lot of people are upset and mad, and they're like, how are we supposed to entertain our kids? And you can't tell people they can't buy stuff, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. My thoughts on that are, like, make your kids play with the toys they already have. Like, it's okay to let a kid be bored. A lot of times that's when their imagination takes effect, and they, you know, learn new things. Like, my kids don't get new toys all the time. Like, I mean, he got a new toy today. I saw this neat little Paw Patrol tower at Family Dollar and picked it up for him because he's been inside for 2 weeks, and I thought, you know, a new toy might be kind of fun, and I can see where other parents would have that same line of thinking. But if that ordinance was already in effect by the time I saw the Paw Patrol toy, like, I wouldn't be upset about not being able to buy it for him. Like, I would be understanding of it. Like, he's got plenty of toys. It's not like he needs it. Just trying to give him a little bit of excitement, you know. But it is what it is, and I don't know. Hopefully this curbs people from going out. I mean, like I said, my city hasn't had a new case in a few days. Hopefully putting harsher ordinance in place will help continue to curb that. I know they've shut down all playgrounds. You can still go to the park to walk, but like the playground equipment is supposed to be roped off. Can't go to the playgrounds, can't do basketball, can't do golf, can't go play golf, can't do tennis, can't buy toys, go clothes shopping. So they're really trying to put a tight thing on it and put a tight lid on it and just keep people at home. And hopefully that works. I don't understand why liquor stores are still open. You would think that would have closed down, but those are essential. But it is what it is. So hopefully I didn't catch the corona today. And yeah, I'm gonna work on finishing up dinner, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I thought I'd just come on and say hello. I know I haven't finished the vlog yet, but honestly, there's just not a lot going on, which I think is how most people are feeling right now. Just not a lot going on. I've done dishes, I've done laundry, I've put away laundry. I'm currently working on more face masks. I've got 12 of them, 11 of them ready to go. I've been dragging my feet on finishing the ones that I've got. I made a bunch for my cousin and got those to her because she works as a hospice nurse. And then I made some for a client of mine who I'd groom her dog for, and she has COPD, so I made some for her and her husband, and I made one for an elderly coworker. But for the ones I was going to donate to the hospital, I got them almost done, and then I just like quit doing them, and I haven't touched them in days, which I kind of feel bad about because I know they're in need of them. But when I do them, I think it just kind of puts in perspective of like, this is where we're at. Like, I'm legit sewing face masks for the hospital because this is where we're at, you know. And it just kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say it makes things more real because everything is very real, but like, I don't know, but I just been putting it off. So I finally made myself sit down and finish up this batch of face masks I've been working on, and I've contacted the hospital for a pickup and or meet time. I don't really know how this all works. It's kind of weird. They make you go online, say what you're donating, and then they want to ask like all of your personal information, like where you live and stuff. And then they say they'll contact you for a meet time. And they say put it in a box. And I'm like, I don't have any boxes just sitting around. Like, I don't know. I'm wondering, like, should I stick it in a cereal box? Like, take the cereal bag out? Like, can I put it in just a regular bag? I don't really, like, who has boxes just sitting around? I don't know. I think I might actually have one box in the basement. That, I don't know why it's down there. I don't even know if we have that or not. I don't know. I have to go look and see. So, yeah, we're just waiting on that phone call. I think Ira is waking up from his nap. Levi and Mike just went to go lay down for a nap. We had Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch. Was tasty. I don't know what else to say here. It's just been kind of a boring last couple of days, which I think is how it is for most people, just trying to stay out of the public. I went to get groceries yesterday, which means it kind of like reset our quarantine period, I guess. Like, we've been in quarantine almost 14 days. I know we've like gone to the bank, but we only came in contact with like one person, and so I think if we had it, we'd be knowing by now. But like I said yesterday, I went out to town, so I feel like it just kind of starts everything over. But yeah, I'm just sitting here working on making some more face masks. I went through, if you're making face masks as well and you're out of elastic, you can cut strips off of your leggings. Mine had a hole in them, and I feel like that happens a lot with leggings. And so if you cut them into small enough strips and you stretch them like this, they roll up so that it kind of hides and tucks away that raw edge. Here's one that I have not stretched yet, so you can see them raw edges, but then if you just take them like this and stretch them real good, then they start to just roll up and it'll hide that raw edge. Makes for a perfect little band. Measure them up to about 7 inches, snip them, and then I just sew them into a loop, and then we attach them to the face mask. So just a little tip there if anybody is making face masks and you're out of elastic. Yoshi got a hold of Mr. Potato Head's mouth, so that's fun. Yeah, just kind of boring. Not a lot going on. So I hope you all are doing well and you're staying out of the public, staying inside as much as possible. Hope you're all doing well. I know it's easy to go stir crazy being stuck inside. I will say one thing that helps, and it's something that I've just learned from being a stay-at-home mom for years, is getting yourself into a routine. Make yourself get up at a regular time, which is hard for me. I'm not a morning person, but make yourself get up at a regular time. I normally get up about 8:30. Get dressed. I know it's easy just to hang out in your pajamas all the time, but make yourself get up and get dressed. Make yourself eat breakfast. Do whatever you want the rest of the day. Try to find yourself some kind of a schedule and a routine, and then of course keep your evening routine and go to bed at a proper time. It really will help your frame of mind if you have some kind of a routine, and children thrive on a routine. My kids, I mean, I'm not like super strict and to the minute, but like we have a pretty average routine, which is what I just mentioned. Wake up, get dressed, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, take naps, repeat at nighttime. So just having some kind of routine and some sense of order, you know, will be good for everybody if you're feeling a little stir crazy. I know it can feel kind of silly because you're not going anywhere and nobody's gonna see you, but it can help with like your peace of mind of just having a routine, you know. But I'm waking up from there. I need to go get him taken care of, get him up and fed, and yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end things here. Not much to be said. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you've not already. And I hope to catch you in my next video.